and I started off as a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling mom, and I have kind of developed out this business. So, as a homeschooling mom, I really had to learn how to grow and scale my business with limited time. And as I learned and evolved my business, I actually was able to overcome my husband's income. We were a one income household before that. And so he came and started working for me as my admin. And as of a couple of weeks ago, he is officially licensed so that we can grow and scale our business even further.
I love that. So now you are a power duo taking over Georgia. Very excited.
Yeah.
How's it been going so far? I know it's only been a little while.
It has been so much more than I could have even imagined. My husband is really kind of a shy person. He's very introverted. And I was like, I don't really know how this is going to work, but he already does a lot of the back end work for me. And I was like, we just maybe need a little bit more help with showings and just the opportunity to really grow. And it's something about getting his official license, just completely empowered him. So he has come in and I don't feel like I don't feel like I've made this much traction in my business for a very long time. So I'm very excited about it.
Oh my gosh. So that's really cool because a lot of times I'm a husband and wife duo. And I
Mhm.
think that my setup is probably the inverse of your setup, where I'm the one who likes to tinker in the background. I am very introverted. It's hard to put me in big social situations. Bryce is the social butterfly where he just kind of like whatever is in his way, he kind of like plows through it. He can just go and do and buzz about town, whereas that could be very training for me. So it sounds like you guys have a really similar setup. And have you had any questions yet from people saying like, oh, but what's it really like working with your spouse? I could never work with my husband. Any of those?
Not yet. So
Okay.
I would agree with you that we are similar. And I would also very much agree with Curtis is very much like you are, and I am very much like Bryce is. Um, we haven't officially announced him.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we've made some like small moves with our database and just like really making sure that people are comfortable, especially any current clients that we have. So we're like slowly transitioning. And we were supposed to make the announcement last week, but I totally dropped the ball, as I feel like I do. We talk about this all the time. I'm like the visionary for us, and he's the oh my gosh, I always say executioner, and it's not it.
It's the executor.
He's the executor,
Yeah.
exactly. And so, yeah, when it came time for me to like write out the post, and like really share what we were planning to do, I totally dropped the ball and didn't do it. So I'm hoping to get that done this week.
Well, that's really exciting and congratulations. It's a huge win for you guys. And I know that's something that was kind of on your minds for a while. So, way to go.
Yes. Yeah, and I mean a while, meaning like before we even had children, and our oldest is 10, we had this dream. So probably like right about the time we found out we were expecting our first child, we were like, oh, wouldn't it be so cool to work together and just like really spend our lives together? And here we are, 10 years later, doing the thing. And I think that's the most exciting thing. And just to see it never feels like you're going to get there. It's like,
Yeah.
there might be light at the end of that tunnel, and there actually is.
I know, but then once you get there, you look back and you're like, well, that wasn't as hard as I thought. Like, yes, there were hard moments along the way, but it's way more possible to achieve these really big out there goals once you just keep chipping away at it. Like, how did you really attach to that process as you were building your business and like keep the end in sight?
Yeah. So I think that statement couldn't be truer. And honestly, for me, it was figuring out what I needed to do, what the needle moving activities were in my business. And I feel like I say this all the time. I just put my head down and I just did the work. And I just like did not let other distractions happen. And I wasn't even focused on like the end goal. It was just like, okay, do a little bit better than yesterday. Okay, do a little bit better than yesterday. and get into this rhythm and routine. And once I built it, and once I built the habits, then it just became, oh my gosh, we're here. Oh my gosh. It just like, I don't know, it just like unfolded. And it's really incredible because when you have the game plan and you put the action in place, it was really quick. It was really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about like those milestones. What are like one or two of those big milestones that kind of got you there?
Yeah. So when I first got started, I was a homeschooling mom. So
Mhm.
it was like cook all the meals. Oh my gosh, so much
So
cooking,
much
so many
cooking.
dishes, so much cleaning. And then it was, okay, now we have to do like schoolwork. And, like we have to make sure that we are raising these little tiny human beings into, capable people. And, um, then the pandemic happened.
Mhm.
And I feel like that was a huge milestone for us because we had this opportunity, um, and we weren't sure, like, honestly, like everyone, we weren't sure what was going to happen. And we had this opportunity for him to stay home. And I was like, "Ugh, let's just give me a chance. I'm going to teach you how to do the cooking and the cleaning and the schoolwork. And I'm going to just like do this." And so I spent time really putting all of the systems in place and really starting to take action. And then I noticed probably within like 6 months, most definitely within 6 months, I was like, okay, we've done this. Now it's time for you to quit your job. Like it's like time for you to quit because I am doing it and I can sustain it and I've already overcome your income.
Mhm.
And I need you to help me go further and scale further. So I need you to now not only learn how to cook and clean and do schoolwork, which you're still learning how to do, but I also need you to learn um, how we market ourselves and how we do paperwork and how we kind of manage everything. And I feel like that was another pivotal moment was like, oh, okay, we can actually do this.
Mhm.
And then it's just been, I like to say, like a very slow grind. My entire career has not developed as quickly as I'd like, but maybe it's right on track. And I mean, certainly it's right on track for where we need to be. But about 6 months ago, I realized, so fast forward, a year and a half later, I realized, okay, we're like actually on track for our first six-figure year. And you should definitely go get your real estate license because I'm getting to this place where I need help and I have this vision to continue to grow this business. And so that was another, I feel like, just pivotal moment. It was, it was tough because then I feel like I completely dropped the ball because he did the bare minimum that he could do to keep our business sustained on his end. And of course, I did the bare minimum as well. And we still hit our goals, but he was getting his real estate license. And so the next pivotal moment is here where we are today, like literally 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, he got his real estate license. We have made so many changes, so many big moves. He said a one-on-one, like day two. And we just like really have, I just feel like we're in this like pivotal transitional moment where we are about to scale to the next level.
Thank you so much for watching this quick win series here on our YouTube channel. Of course, any resources or additional videos mentioned during this quick win are linked below in the caption, so check that out. And if you have not yet, be sure to hit subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification icon to be notified every time we're dropping other quick wins just like this.